Hey guys, remember last week in the blog post when I told you we were down in Jackson? Well, we were there as part of an extended weekend trip to attend conferences for Citizens Climate Lobby in both Oxford and Jackson, Mississippi. We were talking about a serious subject and we learned a lot, but you know us, we figured out a way to squeeze in just a little fun.
Wendy and I, Wendy primarily, have been active educating the public on this issue for a few years, and we are now becoming involved trying to convince political leaders to pass common sense carbon reduction legislation. In 2011, Wendy gave lectures to packed rooms in Corpus Christi. Her many efforts on behalf of this issue earned her a seat by Al Gore in the VIP section of the Climate Reality Conference in San Francisco. This wasn't our first visit to the Ole Miss campus, and certainly won't be the last, as Wendy is planning to enter the doctorate program here.
What's great about Citizens Climate Lobby is that it's intentionally and deliberately bipartisan. So we were able to exchange and explore ideas, information, and prioritization of needs while also discussing scientific and political realities with representatives of the university and community. Most of our meetings in Oxford were at the Lyceum, which was built in 1848. Many of the buildings on campus are antebellum, and many more are pre-World War I. It was hard not to imagine this setting as it must have been a century ago. Of course I want to attend classes here. I need more time to soak in this gorgeous campus and spend some time over at William Faulkner's place. USA Today recently named the Ole Miss campus as America's most beautiful.
We drove the 2 hours to Jackson that evening, tired from very little sleep the night before, and a full day of having to pay attention, which is difficult for me even on a good day. Jackson, founded in 1820 following a treaty with the Choctaw Nation, was named for General Andrew Jackson in recognition of him winning the Battle of New Orleans in 1815. The Miracle on the Mississippi is one of the most significant military engagements in American history. Jackson would go on to win the presidency in 1829.
We really enjoyed our stay at the Drury Hotel. The rooms are a decent size, clean and fresh smelling in the smoke-free room. Its indoor-outdoor pool is usable year-round, and we got a free breakfast and free drink and dinner each night. All day Saturday, we attended a workshop listening to fascinating scientists and activists from several parts of the world discuss how climate change is impacting their fields and the broader impact that represents. That evening, the CCL state coordinator invited the entire group to her nearby home for a wonderful evening of delicious foods and great conversation. The chance to talk with so many brilliant minds with such a wide range of backgrounds was a real treat. The state capitol was our Sunday morning destination. I think it's important to visit the capital of your state at least once. The building's size and detail can only be fully appreciated in person. I was captivated by all the intricate details and the porte cochere for carriages under the steps. Across the street is a Methodist church. Yes, that's really a church. Smith Park is on the next block, and after that is the governor's mansion.
Smith Park, located on the site of Jackson's original public square dating back to 1822, is now home to several seemingly permanent homeless residents. We spoke with a couple of gentlemen eating chili they got at a nearby mission, and talked mostly about politics and football, but also touched on race relations in Mississippi. I had some chili too, but it's at the nearby Iron Horse Grill. We listened to live saxophone music and took a tour of the music museum upstairs. The grill overlooks a busy switching depot and more than a century-old train station. The lights shook a bit as the trains rolled by. The entire experience, the food, the service were all 5 stars, a perfect way to send us back home. Didn't have time to visit the only petrified forest in the eastern U.S., located 30 minutes northwest of town, or the Meynell Gardens at Westbrook House. but Jackson's only half a tank of gas away from home.
Every person we met helped make our first visit to Jackson a lot of fun, like Tanisha at the Iron Horse Grill, that made sure our first experience of the restaurant was complete. The people we met during the CCL conference and throughout our trip represented several countries, nearly every economic and educational level, and social background.
Click here to learn more about Citizens Climate Lobby, including the concept of carbon fee and dividend and the well-balanced idea we advocate to reduce carbon emissions. If you live in North Mississippi, consider joining our new Citizens Climate Education Group for South Haven and the surrounding area.